Hey y'all, Bloodwing here, back to bring some grumpiness to your internet. I actually hadn't intended on making a video today, so this is kind of impromptu, just seeing some things, and I just a few moments ago decided to do it. So this will probably not be as polished, if any of my videos can be considered polished, as some of my others. It's just going to be thrown together and stuck up there. And it will certainly be an opinion piece. And what it's about is this whole Laci Green thing, and I'm sure all of you have already heard by now and seen clips of the video and whatnot. And the first thing I want to say, and I want to say this to both sides, quote, my side, unquote, and Laci Green's side. Calm the heck down. This isn't at all what any of us are making it out to be. On her side, you've got people like Steve Shives and Cat Black and those frickin' idiots that are just tearing her to pieces because they think that she's betraying them and she's jumping ship. And on our side, we've got people going, oh my God, Laci's red-pilled. Oh, she's coming over to our side. I can't believe it. It's the Trumpocalypse. Yeah, that's not what she said, folks. Not even what she intimated or hinted at. All she is doing is opening a dialogue, channels of discussion. She's not said she's jumping side. She's just shown some distaste for things going on her side. And she should be able to do that. We should be able to do the same for ours. We also have, well, first of all, while I'm at it, this whole red pill, blue pill garbage, just stop it. Quit taking either of the pills. Quit jumping both feet onto any bandwagon. Think for yourselves. Don't let any other individual or any other group of individuals tell you how to think or make up your mind on how you should think. Think for yourself. On this channel, I always welcome open discussion and friendly disagreement. I'll carry on any kind of conversation with you as long as you're mature and you're adult about it, and you're at least have a modicum of decency about your argument with me. Now, if you come at me screaming and hollering and cussing and acting like a kid, I got no time for you. And if you don't like that, that's tough. That's just the way it is. I got no time for that. Life's too short to deal with that garbage. Like we've seen from Vegan Gaines in the debate today, but that's a whole nother story. So people on both sides are taking this way out of context. She isn't jumping sides. She isn't jumping ship. She isn't, doing what her side thinks she's done and betraying him. She's not doing what our side's claiming she's done. She's not red-pilled. She's just opening lines of discussion. She's curious. Now, is it a great opportunity? Absolutely. Depending on where we take it from here. The ball's in our court, folks. It's how we treat Laci and how we take this from here that will dictate how this turns out. And while I'm on that subject, there's also another faction of our camp that's screaming and hollering that she needs to apologize for all the bad things she said in the past before we'll accept her. Well, like I said, there's no need to accept her because she's not trying to be a part of our community. Not yet. Maybe she will down the road. Who knows? But she won't if we start enforcing rules on what it takes to be our, quote, friend, unquote. Because right now all she's wanting to do is talk. I've had people wrong me in the past. So have you. And I don't always put the exception upon them that I'm not going to talk to you unless you apologize. Sometimes that's not the right way to go about it. It's just not the way life works. Should she apologize for some of the bad things she's done? Because I'm not taking anything away. She has done some terrible things in the past. Yeah, she probably should apologize. She some very nasty tweets, very nasty content, especially around the election. There's the whole roaming millennial thing, blah, 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 blah. But should we exact that upon her as a stipulation before we'll talk to her or we'll befriend her? No. Baby steps, folks. Let's get her in the door. Let's get her in some discussions before we start telling her how she has to behave in order to talk to us. Get down off your ivory tower. Let's see this opportunity for what it is. Because, as I said, the ball is in your court now. And let's see where it takes us. None of us can see the future. And one of the biggest channels that put forth that idea that she should apologize to Sargon's. And don't get me wrong, I love Sargon's content. I enjoy it. I think he's a pretty smart feller. I enjoy a lot of his content. It's well thought out for the most part. But I can't completely jump on this bandwagon that I've seen him and others that have just knee-jerked because they've seen his video and started yelling, yes, she needs to apologize. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater here, folks. Let's see what she's got to say before we start putting rules and regulations on her that might run her away before we even have these dialogues. Raising my kids, there was one thing that kept coming up over and over, especially in times of conflict. I would tell my kids, you be the better person. It's not on the other guy. It's on you to be the better person. Let's show her how congenial, how open-minded that our side can be as compared to her side, which appears to be just trying to tear her apart for her, quote, betrayal, unquote. Let's be the better person. And let's quit taking any color pill. Let's start thinking for ourselves. And let's just see where this takes us. Laci, I'm not your biggest fan. Never have been. I got nothing personally against you, but I'm not your biggest fan. But I'm willing to talk to you. Not that you would talk to someone anywhere near as tiny as my channel, but I would, with no stipulations. And see what you have to say. I wouldn't expect you to agree with everything I say. I wouldn't expect me to agree with everything you say. But I'm willing to talk. Because I think you are too. That's the only thing that I see here, folks. Calm down. She's just willing to talk. Who knows? If you let her have those conversations, if you let her see that we're being the better people, she might come to those apologies in her own good time. And after all, wouldn't it mean more then? I have grandchildren, and I've raised 3 children. I have 9 grandchildren. Number 10's on the way. And one rule I have is I tell my kids, do not make your kids, do not force them to tell me that they love me. Because kids get grumpy. They don't want to do it when you want them to sometimes. And if you got kids, you know what I'm saying. Kids are just little people. They get their moods, and they're allowed to have their little moods. And why do I have that rule? Because it means more to me when that little booger comes up to me and says, Papa, I love you, with no spurring, for no reason, just out of the blue. That means more to me than when some adult is there telling him, go ahead, tell him you love him, tell him you love him, you got to tell him you love him. And that's very much what some people on our side is trying to put on Laci. Tell him you're sorry, tell him you're sorry. We've all seen adults do that to their kids. And it means nothing, because the apology that comes means nothing. They were forced into it. So if you force her into this, and you keep having this attitude, we're not even ever going to get to the point of having discussion before she shuts down and runs off back to her little corner. Calm down, guys. And just see this for what it is. It's an opportunity. It's just an opening of channels. It's just being willing to talk. She's not joining our side. She's not leaving her side. None of that yet. Nobody knows where this is going to lead. Not even Laci. None of us know. But we're never going to know if we shut it all down now. Okay? So anyway, that's my thoughts for today. As you can tell, it got me just a little fired up. I just get tired of all these knee-jerk reactions. Sargon releases a video, and everybody wants to jump on, yeah, you got to apologize. And Laci releases a video, oh my God, she's red-pilled, she's jumping our side. And the other side is, oh my God, she's betraying us, she's a this, and she's that, and she's stupid, and I never liked her anyway. And then everybody else jumping on their bandwagon. Stop it. Quit taking the red pill. Quit taking the blue pill. Don't take the black pill or whatever pill you want to take, and think for yourself. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the matter. You can agree with me if you want. You can disagree with me if you want. That's okay too. I've always made it clear on this channel, I don't want you to just take my word for it. And if you disagree with me and you come at me in a congenial, mature manner, I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you. If you come at me screaming and yelling and cussing and acting like an idiot, I got no time for that, and I won't talk to you. And if that offends you, if you think that's an offense to free speech, sorry, it's the way it is. I got no time for that behavior. None. But if you want to come at me in a decent, free-thinking manner and have a debate and a disagreement, I'm more than willing to. But this is just my opinion. I thought I'd put it out there for what it's worth, which is probably not even 2 cents. I doubt very seriously very many people are going to listen to me, and I don't, regardless of what some of you think, don't have the ear of the big boys like Sargon and Bering and Undoomed and all those. I've talked to them all a few times. Well, not Sargon, I don't think, but I have the others. But I don't have their ear. But at least if I can reach a few of you and get you to think, yeah, maybe I should just calm down and see where this goes first before I start getting all excited about what's going on and what should be done about it, then this video has done its job. At any rate, like I said, that's it for me. I'm out of here. And going to try to render this real quick and get it uploaded. Probably not going to put any music at the end of it or anything like that, because I'm just too daggum lazy, and it's Saturday. And I finally have a few minutes not to have to watch grandkids, and I'm just can't be bothered with it right now. This is actually the second time I've had to record it, because the first time I had this strange hum that I could not get rid of. But anyway, that's it for me today. And until next time, as always, get out of my yard.